It's your girl Shara the Goddess, aka Coach Key, and I'm back with another video, y'all. That's right, I'm back with another video. But today's video is gonna be quite different, y'all. That's right, it's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna ask on how I actually manifested my way up out of living, living up out of the projects. How I moved up out of the projects, y'all, how I manifested it. And I'm doing this video for a particular reason because I've been seeing a lot of YouTube clips, people making videos talking about what it's like to actually live in the projects and things like that. And since I can relate to that, I decided that why not make a video about it? So that's what I'm doing today. I want to talk about how to manifest if, because you yourself may be living in low income housing right now, or somebody, whatever the case may be. I'm here to tell you that, yeah, I actually manifested my way up out of there. And you can do the same thing too, if that's something that you want to do. So anyway, if you're interested in, hearing what I got to say, then stick around and watch this entire video. All right, y'all, as y'all can see, this is the project house tour, and basically just getting started out. As y'all can see, here's the kitchen right here. Got a nice table, very spacious kitchen. This is the living room. Right here is, where the bathroom and the bedrooms is at. And yeah, y'all, she got a nice closet. Here go another living room. Got some good furniture, nice curtains. And basically, y'all, y'all, she got pretty nice curtains. She got, the greenery on the wall. Got a nice picture. Yeah, y'all, this is it. And as y'all can see, for the most part, it looked like a regular apartment, if you ask me, or the average apartment. The only difference is like the cement walls or whatever. That's what I will say about living in the project. I do remember those cement walls, but you know what? Those walls and that type of material, that concrete that stuff is made out of, trust me, is way more powerful than the average apartment out here. Yeah, y'all, in this next clip, she about to talk about affirmations.
Here are affirmations. And I don't get company a lot, but when I do, I just would like for them to shake it up and take a little affirmation with them. So let me see what affirmation y'all get today. Hold on, let me dig in here real quick. Let's see what y'all get. Y'all came to my home, so this is the affirmation y'all get to leave with, okay? It says, I am fully present. This moment is mine.
All right, y'all, so check it out, right? I'd be on YouTube just like you do. And, I was on YouTube scrolling, and I just kept seeing videos about people talking about, what it's like to actually live in the projects. And I've been seeing these videos for a long time, but it just dawned on me actually not today, but yesterday. I'm like, damn, I can relate to that. I can talk about that. Y'all know, now, y'all already know that, I'm all about law of attraction, law of assumption, how to manifest and things like that. So, I actually manifested my way up, from moving from out of the projects. Now, let me tell you, I grew up in the projects my whole life. That's actually where I'm from. We don't even call it the projects. We call it the park where I'm from, But, everybody got their own terminology and their own little lingo. But, I wanted to just talk about how, it's very easy to manifest, better situations for yourself, better living situations for yourself, if that's something that you truly, truly choose to do, and you want to know how to do, then I'm here to tell you that it can be done because I actually did it. Let me give y'all a little, a little brief background. First, then let me say this. This is how you also know that, sometimes people make assumptions, or they assume things about people when they come from certain environments, when they was raised in certain environments and things like that. But as you can see from these clips that I just showed y'all, that, it's all an illusion. When it comes to living in project housing and low income housing, just because that's what it's called, it doesn't mean that, you are a person who don't have your stuff together, or who's not getting your stuff together, who's not taking care of themselves. People think that when it comes to people that live in the projects or income housing, that they lazy, they don't want nothing out of life and things like that. And that is simply not the case at all. So that's what I'm here to talk about, because I can relate to that, because I grew up in the park my whole life, and I ain't gonna tell y'all my whole background, but I was raised in the projects. And let me tell you this though, one thing about me and my, growing up in the projects, even though we stayed in the projects, meaning, just growing up and things like that, we were very, very well taken care of. My mom's park house was very clean, and my mom worked and all of that good stuff. And I came from a very clean luxury. Even though it was the park, it was the projects, we still like was very high maintenance. Let me say that. Yeah, that's how I look at it. Like, we were very taken care of, could dress, all that good stuff. The house was top notch, the finest of things. And honestly, that's how it is for a lot of people that stay in low income housing and projects and things like that these days. Just because you stay in the projects don't mean that you're trifling or you're lazy or you don't want nothing. That's not what it is at all. We understand that when it comes to life, and sometimes things, just play out how they play out for people. But that doesn't mean just because you start somewhere that you have to end up there. It don't have to be your entire life. Just because I was raised in the projects don't mean that that's what I want my entire life to look like, or I want to live in the projects my entire life. So how I manifested my way, from moving from the projects and the park and things like that. I always was the type to have a high self concept. Always wanted more out of life. Always felt like I deserved luxurious things, and always wanted to stay in big mansions and things like that. And I understand that that's not a lot of people's desire, but for me, that's something I always see myself. Just living the glamorous, fabulous type of lifestyle. And that just always was in the back of my mind and in the front of my mind. And I always carried myself like that. Like, growing up, if you was to see me on the street, or any of my family members on the street, you wouldn't think that we come from that environment, because we understand that environment, people like to, place, like to look at it a certain kind of way. But everybody that stayed out the projects, most people out there, like I said, come from cleanliness and take, very taken care of, luxury. Like, people houses look very nice, so for me, like I said, I always just wanted, just wanted more. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with living there, but it's like I just always wanted more for myself. And so, growing up, like I said, I just always looked at myself with a very high, a major high self concept. And what I noticed was, when I moved out my mom's house, moved from the projects, the way that it happened. This is why I always say, and this, if you're new to this channel, I talk a lot about manifesting and things like that. And and I made this video in particular because if you are staying in the projects right now yourself, I'm here to tell you that you can always get more out of life. You can always move to, wherever you want to move. If you want to stay in the projects your whole life, you can do that, But if you truly want more, you feel like you deserve, not even deserve, you just want a different way of living, then you can also have that too. So, but the thing is, you have to manifest it. And the way that you manifest is by shifting your internal state. Like I said, I was raised in the projects my whole life, but if you was to meet me on the street, I never carried myself like a low energy type of female, no bum female, and usually it's the stigma that comes along with when you are raised in a project. People like to sometimes view people a certain kind of way and put people in a certain category. But y'all already know that that's not the case majority of the time. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes there's some people that stay out of projects, that they live a certain kind of way, and they are don't really want nothing, don't want nothing out of life. But that goes beyond people living in the projects. You got people out here just living in wherever, or just out here altogether. They don't want shit out of life either. So just because somebody stay in a project, that don't mean that that's the mental concept or the mind frame that they have just because they stay out there. But anyway, like I said, just growing up in the projects, like very taken care of. And, but I always just wanted more out of life, not even just with living arrangements, but just more overall, period. And I'm here to tell you that, just because you start off living somewhere, that, like I said, don't mean you got to stay there for the rest of your life. And the way that you can shift your mind frame is to just shift your internal state. Know that you deserve high quality things. Know that you deserve to live a life of luxury. Know that you deserve to have everything that you want in the reality that you are existing in. And it can be done. And I manifested my way out of there by just keeping a high concept, always just keeping my energy high, always having a positive outlook on life, and, just leveling up. And that's what it's all about, leveling up. You have to be leveling up mentally, emotionally. And when you level up mentally and emotionally, it's going to reflect in your reality physically. So, yeah, y'all, like I said, I ain't gonna give y'all a deep background about my life story and things like that. But I just wanted to tell you that I was able to manifest my way up out of living out of the projects. And, doing that changed my life, and now what I like to do, I like to sometimes go back to my hometown and, go back to the projects, go back to the park and just give back to the community. And just go around talking to people about how to maintain their energy so they can manifest, learn how to manifest. Because y'all, I'm telling you, manifestation is a real thing, and it can really change your life. And you can really attract some great, great things in your life if you change your perspective on how you look at things. Like me standing in the projects, even though it was the projects, I never looked at it like, oh, damn, I live in the projects, we poor. Like, never, none of that was going on. Always was a high status type of female. And that's what I'm here to tell you. I'm pretty sure, like I said, if you stay in the projects, I'm pretty sure you carry yourself with a high value, and if you don't, then you definitely want to stick around on this channel, and I can help you get to where you need to be mentally, because you deserve it, so anyway, I'm gonna make this a long video. I hope y'all, excuse me, not I hope, I know y'all enjoy this video. So if you're interested in watching more videos like this, then make sure that you come back, stick around. You're more than welcome to join the family. Like I said, this is a channel about how to manifest, how to level up, how to change your paradigm, how to go from one state of being to another state of being. That's what it's all about. You deserve greatness because you are great. So if you're interested in that, stick around, check out more videos on this channel. Let me help you out, take you to the next level. Like I said, y'all, it's all good vibes over here. But I don't know if I said that, but I'm telling you that now. It's all good vibes. So, yeah, check out more videos on this channel. Till the next time, this is your girl, Charlotte the Goddess, a.k.a. Coach Key. And remember, you are the greatest.